welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. At long last, The Sims 4 Cottage Living is here, and I am so hyped! I'm so hyped for Cottage Living that I started this channel way earlier than I intended because I wanted to make this Let's Play. Today I'm going to give you a little overview of this Let's Play before we get into the game, introduce you to the cast, and tell you about what I want to accomplish here. Because I like to make things hard. First up, we have Leisha O'Grady, who is arguably the most cottagecore of the bunch. She's a country girl at heart and is thrilled to introduce her Baes to her ancestral home of Henford-on-Bagley after spending most of her life in Brindlesby Bay. She's a cheerful, nurturing sim who shows her love by cooking delicious meals for others with the freshest ingredients. Leisha has the cheerful, foodie, and family-oriented traits, the country caretaker aspiration, and she wants to master the cooking, gardening, and fishing skills. Next, we have Noah Yorkshire, a high-energy puppy dog of a man. Noah grew up in Windenburg and used to go on camping trips with his family to Granite Falls every summer, so he's no stranger to the outdoors. He loves to work hard, play hard, and talk to anyone who will listen. Noah has the active, loves the outdoors, and outgoing traits, the friend of the world aspiration, and he wants to master the fitness, charisma, and handiness skills. Lastly, we have Elsie Yorkshire, Noah's wife. She's a Willow Creek exile who wants nothing to do with her rich family and their constant club gatherings. She's a bit apprehensive about the move to Henford-on-Bagley, but she's looking forward to having a quiet place to pursue her creative interests. Elsie has the creative, perfectionist, and snob traits, the best-selling author aspiration, and she wants to master the writing, knitting, cross-stitch, and photography skills. I will be using the Open Love Life mod by Lupino to make these three polyamorous. They are in love with and committed to each other, and they're also open to meeting and dating other Sims. This LP will basically be a rags to riches story, but with some specific milestones. And I've divided it into three phases. First is the Sunrise phase, which will take place in the Bramblewood neighborhood. This is the tiny starter cottage I made for our Baes, and as you can see, it is a tight squeeze. This lot also has the Simple Living, Off the Grid, and Wild Foxes challenges, so this first phase is going to be chaotic. To move on to the next phase, our Baes have to earn 20,000 simoleons, own 2 chickens and a llama, befriend a rabbit, and complete 5 errands. And that's as a household, not each of them individually. For the noon phase, we'll move the family to Finchwick. I haven't built this lot yet, but I'm thinking we'll go for an antique farmhouse, town cottage kind of deal with a few modern industrial touches as Elsie starts to imbue her aesthetic into the house. With this move, we will no longer be off the grid, but we still will be using the Simple Living and Wild Foxes lot challenges. To move on to the next phase, our Baes have to earn 60,000 simoleons, complete 10 errands, win a ribbon in the Finchwick Fair, and have a baby! As we play through the first 2 phases, let me know in the comments whether you want Elsie or Leisha to be the baby mama. Either way, the whole family will share parenting duties. The last phase is the Sunset phase, which will take place in the Old New Henford neighborhood. I haven't built this lot yet either. I know I want to combine the rustic and industrial aesthetics however I can, and I'm considering doing a barn conversion, but I'd love to hear any recommendations that you have for it. Here we will only be playing with the Wild Foxes lot challenge, but I'll still probably try to use fresh ingredients whenever possible. To complete the challenge, our Baes have to earn 100,000 simoleons, complete 20 errands, complete each Sim's aspiration and skill goals, make one of each type of recipe for each skill, so that's cooking, cross-stitch, knitting, and writing, and have a celebratory dinner party with all of the Finchwick Sims. Because I'm not playing on a particularly good computer, and there are some features that I don't want showing up in this, like neighborhood action plans, vampires, I will be playing with limited packs. For this LP, I'll be using Cottage Living, Seasons, Cats and Dogs, Nifty Knitting, Laundry Day, and Lupino's Open Love Life mod. I have more packs, so I'm using James Turner's Disable Sims 4 Packs tool to ensure the ones I don't want won't load. I've probably made this overview, like this challenge, a lot more complicated than necessary, but I like the idea of going into this LP with specific goals so that I have a better sense of where I'm going. I'm so excited to get started, and I'm happy to bring you on this journey with me. I'll be posting episodes of Cottage Baes every Friday, so stay tuned.